Hey folks, how's it going? Rich here from How Interesting. Hope everybody is doing well. It's been a full week since the Nintendo Switch 2 launched, and I just wanted to do a quick recap about my experience, the pros, the cons, and just the overall experience I've been having. First and foremost, some stats, right? The AP and Nintendo have announced that they've sold 3.5 million Switch 2 units in the first 4 days since launch. And that is absolutely bonkers. Um, Beats out their original Switch sales, and it could go down as the fastest selling console hardware in history. Um, Obviously, it's no surprise because the Switch has such a appealing um, audience base and really the features on the device itself, right? It's a handheld, it's a console, it is the Nintendo brand sake with all their various executive exclusive IPs, right? Mario, Donkey Kong, Metroid, you name it, they pretty much got it. And it's really a video game console that is family friendly, right? You don't have to be a hardcore gamer to fall in love with some of the games that they have. And it's has such a rich history going back, 40 plus years since they launched the original NES. So that in itself is absolutely amazing, and I am super happy for their success. So, yeah, that's just really a quick recap on the numbers itself, and that's not even counting the accessories and the games, the downloads, the third-party accessories, all this other stuff that comes from buying a console, right? And getting the full-on experience. What you see in the background is some previous games on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I downloaded this recent one. God, I forgot what's it called real quick. Let me pull it up. It is called Curse of the Dead Gods. Now, if you like Hades, you'll really love this game. It plays really well. The graphics, the mechanics, the overall just general feel of the game is very similar to Hades and other roguelike games. But the great thing about this is that this game is currently on sale for under $4. So if you want something to play that you can just quickly pick up and spend a couple of minutes to kill some time, I would highly recommend this. I downloaded it last night, started playing it, barely in the first couple of trial and learning stages, but I can see myself spending a lot of time perfecting and playing this game. So I highly recommend this game. Moving back to the overall general experience with the Switch 2, I think that we're in a very strange evolution of console gaming, whereas Nintendo owns the market space really for handhelds, true handheld consoles that plays games natively either off of a card or download or a virtual card, which I'll kind of get into that in a little bit. Don't necessarily like that, but it is what it is. And then we have the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro as really the de facto home console for high intensive graphics, hardcore gamers that want the full on high fidelity experience. It's not to say that the Xbox Series X is not doing the same thing, but I think Microsoft finally waved the white flag and is going to move to more of a platform play, right? I think they mentioned yesterday or during their showcase that manufacturers in the future will be able to produce either consoles or handhelds or devices that will support the Xbox platform. And I think that's a great move. I've said this, oh God, maybe 5 years ago when Xbox One X and the Xbox brand was struggling a little bit. But then they launched Xbox Live and the Xbox Cloud and really the subscription model where I felt that they did play their cards right. They basically gave the consumer all the day one games or most of the day one games and provided the games via the cloud or just as part of the subscription service. Now you can still download and buy games, but more and more they were moving away from physical games and a strong focus on their consoles. They were going to bring a VR device, which never happened. They were going to compete and bring out more consoles that was going to kind of battle it out with PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, yada yada yada, whatever the case may be. They're at where they're at now, which is fine, and I think they're going to be super successful. So they're focusing on a platform play. So really, we're in this transitional period where if you're you got a family and you want to have a really fun console device, most families will have some shape or form of a Switch device. For whatever reason, I just think that's going to happen. If you are a hardcore gamer, but you don't play on the PC and you want the best experience via console, most likely you'll buy a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5 Pro. And I'm just making assumptions. And then if you are a gamer that really wants a hassle-free experience with no hardware, you can just pick up a controller and go. You have a pretty robust broadband connection at home. Xbox Cloud or the Xbox platform is a great choice as well. So yeah, as a gamer, we are eating really, really good right now. There are so many games, and as you can see, I was playing Final Fantasy X on the Switch 2, and I can tell you, visually, off handheld mode, it is quite impressive. This is obviously on docked mode, and it performed so smoothly and so well that I'm so happy right now because I have a full book of previous Nintendo Switch games that I can go back and test out and see how well it performs on the more robust hardware. Now going back to the whole virtual card or game card issues, if you're going to offer consumers a physical card, please just include the full game in the card or don't do it at all, right? And I don't know if Nintendo is purposely doing this to force people into an all-digital model and buy everything through the eShop. But I, for one, am a fan of physical media. I buy all my PlayStation 5 games on a disc. I buy all my Switch games on the game card or cartridge. My Xbox One X games are all physical, so I just like collecting. That's just a hobby of mine. So I think they should definitely still include that moving forward. But if not, hey, what can we do, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it on really the world of gaming and consoles and my 1 week experience with the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of rumors out there being thrown by other influencers, and I don't know if it's clickbait or whatnot. People said that Cyberpunk 2077 did not run good on the Nintendo Switch, but I felt like it ran perfectly, and I have no complaints. I had nothing but a great experience on it. Mario Kart World was fun and great as well, ran very smoothly, and there's a ton of other games that are available for the Switch too that just overall performs great. I don't know what people are saying about the lag and yada yada yada, and it's unplayable. Again, it's probably for clickbait, but I am super happy with my purchase, and I'm sure the 3.5 million other folks that bought it are just as happy. And that's pretty much the summary that I have. I'm again happy with the purchase, and I hope to see more games in the future. And I hope you're having the same type of experience as I am. And again, I really appreciate the support. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, welcome, thank you, and hopefully you stick around and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, I am super appreciative of all the support that you've given me in the last year or so. And I will continue to bring on cool content related to my hobbies. So stick around for some more. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.